welcome back to the Alphabet Book Corner. I'm Mrs. Hawkley, and can you guess what letter we're learning about this week? The letter H, that's right, as in hippo, and hamburger, and Mrs. Hawkley. We're going to be reading a story about a hippopotamus who likes to hide. Watch out, he's pretty sneaky, so see if you can find him in the book. Don't forget to stick around afterwards for a special activity. I'll give you a hint. You'll be needing your hands. See you shortly. Let's begin our story now. That's Not a Hippopotamus, written by Juliet McLever, illustrated by Sarah Davis. At Dawn's Safari, understand, we've every creature in the land, all roaming, wild, safe, and free. So many beasts for you to see.
That's a lie. A whopper, miss. He's got no hippopotamus.
Of course I have. Come right this way. He's by the lakeside every day. Oh my giddy gad, he's gone.
We'll find him. Don't you worry, Don. We'll spread out wide, hunt high and low. We'll have him back before you know. Golly, miss, a lot of miss. A missing hippopotamus. Good thing we're here, the best hands down of hippo hunters in the town. I see him, miss. He's super tall. I'll fetch him in no time at all. I got him, miss. I got him, miss. I knew that I could spot him, miss.
That's not a hippopotamus.
Excuse me, miss. I think I see him.
Off we go then. Come on, Liam.
We'll do it good and proper, miss. We'll find that hippopotamus. Good thing we're here, the most superior hippo hunters in the area. I see him, miss. He's on the ground. I'll get him while he's snuffling round. I got him, miss. I got him, miss. I got him by his trotter, miss.
That's not a hippopotamus.
Excuse me, miss. I think I see him.
Come on, children. Quiet, Liam.
A missing hippopotamus? Need a hippo spotter, miss? Good thing we're here, the greatest band of hippo hunters in the land. I see him, miss. He's very quick. I'll chase him with my pointy stick. I got him, miss. I got him, miss. I knew that I could stop him, miss.
That's not a hippopotamus.
Excuse me, miss. I think I see him.
Off we go. Be quiet, Liam.
A missing hippopotamus. The trail is getting hotter, miss. Good thing we're here, the very best of hippo hunters in the West. I see him, miss. I'm on his trail. I'll grab him by his stripy tail. I got him, miss. I got him, miss. He smells all stinky rotten, miss.
That's not a hippopotamus.
Excuse me, miss. I think I see him.
Come on, children. Move it, Liam.
Lila's quite a plotter, miss. She'll find that hippopotamus. Good thing we're here, for all it's worth. Best hippo hunters on the earth. I see him, miss. I see his fin. Watch me, miss. I'm diving in. I got him, miss. I got him, miss. He's slippery like an otter, miss.
That's not a hippopotamus.
Stinking hippopotamus. What a lot of bother, miss. He's ridiculed a lot of us. We're nothing but the most forlorn of hippo hunters ever born. Home we go then, fingers crossed that blooming hippo isn't lost. Excuse me, miss.
What is it, Liam?
The hippo, miss. I really see him.
Well, I never. Aren't you clever? The greatest hippo hunter ever.
We got him, miss. We got him, miss. We got him by his bottom, miss.
So that's a hippopotamus. Hooray, you're back. I'm so happy to see that you stuck around for our activity. We're going to be making a hippo mask. So before we get started, you're going to need to collect some materials. You will need a paper plate, or maybe 2 paper plates, construction paper, black and white. If you have pink, you might want that as well, but I am just going to be using a pink crayon because I'm out of pink construction paper. Gray construction paper if you have it, I do not, so I'm going to just be painting on some white paper. I also need white and black paint, as well as a paintbrush. Now, if you have a wider brush than I do, I recommend using that one because you're going to be painting the entire plate. You will also need a pair of scissors and some glue, either a glue stick or liquid glue, it doesn't matter, and a marker to draw. If you have a white crayon or chalk, that might be helpful for when you draw on the black paper. We'll also need a wide popsicle stick and some tape. If you have all your materials ready to go, let's do this. We're going to be making the color gray, and you know how I said earlier that you need 2 plates? Well, you actually only need 1 because we're going to be mixing the paint on a plate, which we have to cover anyways with gray paint. So, my bad, I'm sorry, let's continue. This is the side that we're going to be mixing the paint on and painting the entire surface of. You're going to need a sufficient amount of white. So I'm just gonna squirt a bunch on the top, which is the hillside. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit of black on there, not too much. Now I'm gonna mix it all up. Mixing the color, I'm just spreading it to cover the rest of the plate's surface. You want the entire thing gray. All right, your plate should be all painted the color gray. I'm missing a couple little spots. There we go. We're gonna set this aside to dry so we can start the next part. Now grab your white construction paper. I'm going to paint some of the white paper gray for the ears, like that. If you have gray paper, I suggest using that instead, but I do not have gray paper at this point. I'm gonna let this dry and cut this out later for ears. I'm going to need another white piece of construction paper for the hippo's mouth. To draw the hippo's mouth, I'm gonna start by making an oval. And then when I get to the top, I'm going to do 2 little bumps like this for the nostrils. Continue doing that. And then finish my oval. It should look a little something like this. Now I'm going to cut it out. Ta-da! Now we're gonna draw some nostrils right here and a big smiley face. With leftover white construction paper that you have, you're going to cut 2 small rectangles for the teeth. Rectangles like this, just on the edge of the paper. Don't need that part. Oop. These are going to be my hippo's teeth. So I'm going to outline them a little bit first because I'm putting white paper on white paper. What I did, I just outlined them in black so you can see them a little bit better. Now let's glue them on our face. There's our hippo mouth. Now we're going to glue it on the plate. I'm not going to cover the whole part of the plate. I'm just going to go a little halfway down like this, just like that. Now we need the ears. Remember that gray that you painted on that white earlier? We're going to draw some ears. You're almost going to make a C shape like that, 2 C shapes, and then close it up in the middle like that, and then we'll cut them out. I'm going to glue my ears on the top of the plate like this, and just put a little glue on the bottom right here. Now, if you have pink paper, awesome, you can go get it now. If you don't, I'm gonna do the same thing with the white paper, is just color it pink and then cut it out. But I'm going to make the inner ear, so I'm going to make it smaller than this ear. I'm going to draw 2 C shapes, little ones this time. And close it up in the middle, like that. And then cut it out. We're going to glue these on top of the ear. He's almost finished. Now, because this is going to be a hippo mask, I'm going to draw 2 circles for the eyes on the hippo, right here. Can you see those eyes? Now I'm going to show you how to cut them out carefully. You're going to take your scissors, and at the end of the circle, you're going to poke through to the ground like this. Okay, now that I poke through the hole, I'm going to cut the circle out. Now cut out the second circle to make the other eye. Where did Mrs. Hawkley go? I only see a hippo. Next part is optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can use your mask just like this if you want. If you want a handle, I'm going to show you how to attach it. You're going to turn your hippo mask over, and at the bottom right here, I'm going to just tape my popsicle stick like that. Secure it. See, there you have a handle on your hippo mask. Now you're going to get your black construction paper and a white crayon or a piece of chalk, and we're going to draw a trapezoid to make some eyebrow shape. I'm actually just going to cut a section. I'm going to fold it in half so I can make 2 at the same time. So I just make a little line at the top, diagonal down on both sides, and close that up. Trapezoid. Now I'm going to cut them out. And these are my eyebrows. Angry eyebrows, surprised eyebrows. Let's glue these over the eyes. And there he is, Harold the hippo. If you want to make this activity even more awesome, what you do is you play hide the hippo in your house. It's just like hide and seek, except the person that's it is hiding behind the hippo mask. And everyone else has to find the hippo. Pretty cool, right? Let's try it. See if you can find me. You found me! You're such a good hippo hunter. If you want to keep hearing more stories and doing more activities, make sure to hit like and subscribe at the bottom so you don't miss a thing. I'll see you later.
Thank you for watching the Alphabet Book Corner.